All right, people, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I had a fun day today, and I thought it'd be a good time. I haven't done a live stream for everybody for a while, so I thought it'd be fun to do that today. So we're going to have a live stream for everyone. So we're going to, it's probably only going to be like a 30-minute stream, maybe a little longer. I'm not quite sure. We'll see how it goes. I still have a lot of stuff to do today. I sort of intended on today not being a writing day, but I was able to get an hour in this morning, and I've already got a half hour in this afternoon, which is this much of writing, actually. Maybe this much. But it is what it is. So someone has joined us. Who we got? You know, this will be going to Ask Me Anything. That's what we should. I should put that in the title. Ask Me Anything. Dizzy. You're my dude. I told you it'd be the 21st. It's going to be a couple more days, but I'll be emailing you. Eric, good to see you, dude. The Midnight Show. Very nice to see you. It's good to see you guys. So I had a really funny day today. I did videotape it, so everybody will see it. It's just going to be a little bit before you do. Zach D, good to see you. Hi, Dominic. Good to see you. Heisenberg. Yes. Annie Paul from the UK. I love that. Good to see you. Hondo, good to see you. Krista Melinda. Greetings. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to the belt match and seeing you in Erie. And looking forward to that myself. Heisenberg. Sorry. Braden, good to see you. Jimbo Slice. So what I did today, hi, Sweet Pete. What I did today was we went to I'm traveling now. I'm kind of in limbo, so I'm going to be in a different place pretty soon. But today I went to the content creator I shot today with has 1.5 million subscribers. Super fun. I was with a bunch of guys. Man, it was really a good time. It was funny. It was hilarious. You know what happens? I burn people. That's what we did. So it was a good one. So it's a family-friendly channel. I'm going to have to edit this one like crazy. There's going to be like a quack or a fart or a burp or a frog, something every time somebody said the wrong word, but there was a lot of that. B. Hendricks, good to see you. Chili Chaplin, greetings. Audrey, thank you for being here. Hi, Midnight Show. Oh, you've been here. She was here from the beginning. Maddie Spice, no way. First time catching alive. I am not a legend. You spelled chili head wrong, but thank you for saying that. But what fun we had today, man. It's so much fun. You know, I was thinking I had a conversation today with a guy. You'll see it eventually. He's a former FBI. So we had this funny conversation. He doesn't like hurting people either, you know. But if someone says, "Yeah, I want to try that," then he wants to see them hurt. I said, "Yes, man, I can relate to that." I'm a masochist. I'm not a sadist. I'm a capsaicinist, is what I am. I embrace the burn. I embrace the pain. I don't like watching someone else hurt, but when they say I really want it, then I kind of do. It is what it is. Anik, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Uncle Bullcow, love you. Thank you for being here. Casey, don't forget to tap the like button, she says. You better. It'll be a problem. So I'm looking forward to the ear thing. It's going to be, I'm trying to figure out, it's really interesting. When you write 10 pages a day, you can I know where I'm going to be by that time. Masochistic empathy. You know, it's really funny. It's one of the most, I think, just from what I've seen from comments over the last 8 years, it seems to be, in my opinion, one of the most misunderstood words. Everybody gets it wrong. I've had 1 million people say, "Oh, you're a sadist." I'm like, no. I want to hold a mirror up. You're the sadist. And that's okay. I'm not judging, but get it right. I'm a masochist. I don't like hurting other people. I don't get my jollies out of that. I get my jollies out of hurt myself. But a controlled hurt, the right kind of hurt. You know what I mean? Chili Chaplin, you know what? If you sent it to the Tucson address, it's probably there. I'm going to have somebody, I'm in a different location. Not saying where I'm at, but I'm having people mail me the stuff. So if it's there, then it's in the process of being shipped here. So. We need to buy them a dictionary. I always correct them. And I'm nice about it too. I'm like, it is what it is. But that's the coolest shirt is my capsaicinist shirt. What happened to it? You guys have seen the capsaicinist shirt. Hold on, I gotta show you. You haven't seen it. Yeah, I wore this yesterday. That is the coolest shirt. Masochist, receiving pain. Sadist, giving it. But a capsaicinist, that's someone embracing it. It's a cool shirt. I'm not into trademarks and things like that, but believe it or not, that word is trademarked. I own that word. I don't know what's, you know what I really need? I need Nike to say, we want that word. And I'll say, well, I don't want to give it to you. But I want them to really want it. And then they can say, I'll tell you what, we'll give you some money for it. And I'll say, well, how much? Mailed where I'm at. Oh, then it hasn't arrived yet, Chili Chaplain. It'll be here shortly. Shh. Thank you. I'm looking for it. Bruce Cook, good to see you. Getting hot. Hello there. Okay, it's funny. My best friend used to say he was scared of me because he felt if we got into a fight, I would just let him punch me and I wouldn't care. Now I put myself super pain on the regular. Yeah. You probably get this all the time. And there's probably a lot of people in the chat that are hardcore chili heads, but you'll get people say, why? Why? The best answers for that are this. There's a couple that I usually give. Sometimes I'll say I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. You know what I mean? I'll have to check. If you can send me a tracking number, Chili Chaplain, I'll look for it. And email me at chasetheed@gmail.com, the address you sent. Hang on one sec. And I will double check to make sure. But we'll find it one way or the other. So what was I just telling you? So when they say why, I either say, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Or I say from the outside looking in, it's like you'll scratch your head and you don't understand it. But from the inside looking out, it's a difficult one to explain. Another good one is the Harley Davidson thing. If I had to explain, you wouldn't understand. And that's kind of it, really. All variations of the same thing, really. CW904, never been able to catch you live. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Getting hot. Love it. I want it. You should have it. If you want that shirt, you can go to johnnyskull.com. What is your opinion on the super cold mint community? As a member of the super hot pepper community, I didn't know there was a super cold mint community. Doesn't surprise me. There's a baking community, there's a crochet community, a knitting community, you name it. So I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Look at this. Don't get Midge mad, you guys. There's 31 people watching, only 7 likes. I've seen the guy mad. You don't want to see it. Anywhere on the Mocha Power Puffs. Boy, they're so delicious. We were waiting for this, which we now have. Okay, so it should be, I would look for it today, sometime today, if not today, tomorrow. But boy, this is my favorite flavor. No joke. I like the apple pie for cereal. It's great. But none of them come close to that mocha. That mocha is so delicious. Why it's not a harmful drug? Sure not. No problem, Chili Chaplain. Jimmy Pickles in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Barry Wilkinson. Good to see you, dude. Isaac Tinley. First live for me. It was so funny. Earlier, Kristen and Linda was like, man, when is that guy Isaac going to show up? And then here you are. Coincidence? I don't believe in them. Thank you, Kristen. You get the assist. Thank you for joining us, Isaac. We expect you much more often now. Is that a spicy? No, it's not. So far, there's 3 flavors of the Pro Puffs. This is one, which is strawberry and watermelon. Super delicious. These are really good just as a munchable snack. This is really, really good on cereal. Just in a bowl with some ice cream. This is the apple pie, which is really good. But I'm telling you, I probably won't. Look, I like them all, but I'll probably have them all. But the mocha is just definitely my favorite. So good. Dark Fire, good to see you. Is my bottle of Reaper Squeezins bad? It's not at all thick. It's a bit watery. No, that's how Reaper Squeezins is. It's how it is. So I don't think it's bad. I'm sure they did. Brand product placement, Chili Chaplain. It's crazy. One of the scenes we filmed and the Super Hots, which never even made it into the man. Let me tell you something. They went into a diner. In this diner, it's me. I'm sitting here. We're in a booth. They shut the whole booth. We bought the diner for the entire day, and they wouldn't just buy the diner. They bought the diner, and they went in that morning, and they did construction, wood beams for lighting, and they did. Like if I were the owner of that, I don't know what they got paid for that, but I would have been freaking out. So we're sitting there getting ready to do this. It was me, Vic Klinko sitting next to me. Right across from me was John Hard, and then right next to him was Shahina. And we were talking about it was like a State of the Union of the chili community. We were just sitting there talking, and we had to go through the entire restaurant. It's bizarre on anything with a logo on it. For instance, the Heinz ketchup. With a little white sticker, we had to put it over the name. I'm like, why don't you just take them off the table? They said, no, leave them there. Just cover up the name. So, or if we didn't do that and one of them snuck through, they say, oh, no, you can leave it. But that's going to cost you. So, and I mean, little everything. It was weird. So you gotta be really careful. Like my channel doesn't much matter. I'm just an idiot. So no one cares if I go, hey, check this out. This is the brand aspirin I use. No one's going to care about that. But if it's in a reality show, they're like, this company wants a paycheck. That's how they work. Dave McCormick, or DeConnick, sorry. I used some of your hot sauce I bought from your in the sour cream when I made dip. Actually, reorder more sauce. We're out of sauce right now, you guys, and I apologize. We're revamping. And the reason is this. We're revamping our entire sauce line. We're only, and I hope this doesn't come as bad news, we have 6 or 7 sauces in the lineup right now. We're only going to keep 3. We're getting rid of the rest of them. But we are adding 3 new flavors that we've already have done. And I can't tell you what the flavor profiles are. Just know this. The 3 new flavors from Chase the Hot Sauce are going to be for like absolute new chili heads. They are going to be gateway sauces. So look for that hopefully soon. Krillton82, hello from Sweden. Good to see you. Oh, Dark Fire's got it. Spent 120 on sauce this month. Got problems. I might be able to handle Puckerbutt's sauce now. It's crazy how my tolerance is. I've gotten, it'll do that. You know what, though? Have you noticed that you taste more? If you go back and taste a sauce that you remember when your tolerance was a lot lower and try it now, and it's going to taste so much better. You'll taste things in the sauce that you just did, that weren't there the first time. Honest, good to see you. Brandon, good to see you. Beat is back. Or BT, excuse me. Dizzy Dragon, sponsored by Members Mark, TM Aspirin. Exactly, man. A bit of a freak there, dude. Mr. Wolf, good to see you. Ernie Eastman, very good to see you as well. Penanga's my favorite. You said 2 of the 3 we're keeping. Penanga and Painfully Scorpion, 2 of the 3. I'm not going to tell you the third. I'll let you wonder about it. Miss Sunrise Dawn, good to see you. I've missed you. Thank you for being here. Did I see Bizzle? I did. Bizzle. Good to see you, man. Robert Springs, Johnny for president. He has my vote. You know what? Tommy said he's going to vote for me. Don't vote for me, please. I hate politics. Ragnar, good to see you, dude. I do remember Garlic Reaper and Zombie Apocalypse and thinking they were just pure hot. Now I can appreciate them more. Exactly. That's why when they Lego, good to see you. That's why when someone says, oh, it burned your taste buds off. I'm like, you only knew. Barry Wilkinson, first bus ride. Congratulations. I'm glad you're here. I've been doing it every day just for the bus pass holders. So that's going to continue. I like this. This is fun, but the bus pass is really fun. It's like a handful. But when we do a live stream, there's 10 of us. And it's way more personal, way more intimate. It's a weird word to say, but boy, it is. Just calling it like I see it. My gateway sauce was Melinda's Ghost Pepper Wing Sauce back when I couldn't taste the garlic, and now it's really there. Exactly. The first one, yeah. Here's the funny thing, Brandon. It doesn't really matter what's your motivation to try to become a better person. Run with it. Use that as your fuel. If it's making you proud, do it. If it's for making the people that love you proud, do it. If it's for saving pride and being able to hold your head up, do it. Find your why. That's the thing, the why. Why do you do anything? When you get up in the morning, you have a why. You haven't acknowledged it. When you wake up, what's the first thing you think of? That's your why, Getting hot. You should run. You're better than we got now. I can barely walk. No, we're good. You don't want me there. A pepper on every table. Is that how we're going to work it? No, I don't think so. Miss Sunrise Dawn, note to self, buy bus pass with next payday. You're so sweet. They're fun though. Anybody who's got a bus pass, we've been doing these live streams on the daily. It's been fun. Although, you know what? We did one yesterday. The day before, you know what happened? I do it every day between 12 and 4. The day before, I got on a tear and just had a really, really productive, great day of writing. And I looked at the clock and it was like, uh-oh, I missed my window. Bizzle, have about 15 plants around an inch tall. Man, oh man, that's exciting. It really is. Goosebump 801, glad to hear you're going to offer gateway sauces. I'm a total newbie. I order Indian Thai food at 3 stars out of 5. Could manage 4. 5 is too much for me now. You mention me back in 6 months, Goosebump. You'll laugh at that comment. And it's okay. Here's the thing. Tolerances rise really quick. They do. They do. They rise quickly. The long-term, like the upper echelon tolerance, that takes time. But to get to the point where you can eat, ghost peppers pretty comfortably, that's not so hard. But that plateau to get to the ultra stuff is a little different. Don't forget we have to eat a pepper together in Erie. Done. Don't threaten me with a good time, Midge. For sure. My wife is my ultimate why. We talked about that, Johnny. I'm just trying to care about me too, Absolutely. Absolutely. And the funny thing is, the more if you get to a place where you really try to work on your self-improvement, you have ants. We all have ants, automatic negative thoughts, and they'll tell you that don't listen to them. But the better you do, the less those ants happen, the better you're going to feel about yourself. It's a process, man. It really is. You know what? I have a bottle of Lone Star Massive Farms, but it's in a different location because I thought I was going to be at that location. So I'm working on getting a different one sent to me. If you guys saw the video this morning, by the way, I have a box of ghost peppers on their way to me. And an NNF random, good to see you. Hubby likes to munch on Thai chilies for fun. They're great. I love Thai chilies. Audrey, that's pretty deep. When I didn't have much to be here for, I felt I needed a life reason. I decided my purpose is to always try and be a better person. Never think I can't improve anymore. It changed me for the better. Yeah, a lot of people don't run hard enough to understand that they have a second wind. They quit right after the first one. You know what I mean? Everybody has a second wind, and my mom says amazing things. She said even a kite needs resistance or it can't stay up. We all need some resistance. I read that in biospheres around the world, because there are biospheres everywhere. It's big domes, trees, and people living in there, or they don't live in there, and they're just seeing how things grow. But one of the things that happened in biospheres around the world, they couldn't figure out what it was, is that trees, big trees, like not saplings, but trees, were just falling over with roots and everything. Like, how is that happening? And what they figured out was that the lack of breeze and wind is what was causing that. So even trees if without breeze, even a tree can't stand up. So we all need it. It's where we find our character. You know what I mean? But it's not an easy process, man. Sometimes it just sucks. It really does, man. Jen Marie, good to see you. Burning Ernie. Greetings, man. Between the cracks. Hello. Night Rider, sorry. Good to see you. Dude, it's so hot. It's 4 ingredients: chocolate, patchouli powder, vinegar, and salt. Simplistic works, man. It really does. My despair pepper plant is making some angry-looking peppers. I'm excited to eat them when they're ripe. Man, right? Not related to peppers, but I saw a good quote today. You change the world through your actions and not your opinions. That's a good one. Well, I saw a really good one. I saw one. It was so good. I was like, I have to take a screenshot of this. Let me find it. Or maybe it was one of those that was really good, but not one I can show people. Here it is. No, this is a great one. I don't know if I should wait. I was going to use this in the title of a video at some point because it's the perfect quote. I still will, but I'm going to tell you guys all right now. You want to hear a spectacular quote? Whew. by the man in black, Johnny Cash. This is my favorite Johnny Cash quote. It's good to know who hates you, and it's good to be hated by the right people. Do you guys understand something? The right people hate me. You look at the people who hate me, just look at the quality and the caliber of, I was going to say human being, but I'm being way too kind. Just the being they are. I'm glad those, man, I wouldn't want those to be my friends. Can you imagine? Mm-mm-mm. Midnight Show. I love Johnny Cash. You know what's funny? I was talking about him 2 days ago. He's, I don't ever see him. I'm not a big fan of country western music. I just don't like it. Johnny Cash wasn't either. Johnny Cash was just Johnny Cash, man. He was like ABBA. There are people back, like old people who didn't like ABBA. They didn't know what category. They were just ABBA. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Bee Gees. I don't know. I love Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is amazing. I hurt myself today. His version is better than the Nine Inch Nails. That's a wicked good song. Heisenberg's leaving. I see people. You got to run. You take care, man. Have a good day. Behave yourself. Gonna go for a few minutes. At 30 minutes, I'm gonna stop. I got some other stuff I got to do. I'm still writing, and I'm in a good spot right now. So I got a really cool thing that what I've been doing. And I should have done it all along, but there's a pattern I have when I'm writing. If I get up in the morning and I'm not quite sure where I'm going, what I'm going to do when I sit down at the keyboard, what I end up inevitably doing is going back and reading the previous 10 pages I've written. And it's a drag because it takes time for me. You know what I mean? So what I've been kind of making sure I do is I'll make sure I'm in a really good spot when I cut it off. So that when I wake up in the morning, I know exactly where I'm going. Because essentially all this book is a bunch of me telling a bunch of stories and how those stories create a canvas of a larger picture. That's all it is. Jim Marie loves Johnny Cash, and you should. Even Trent Reznor said Hurt became Johnny's song once he recorded it. There's a few people that have done that. The second you sing a song, it's okay, we're done there. That's his now. That's a good one, man. It really is. So I almost, I should have done. I was going to do a title. I haven't done a live stream for everybody for a long time. I was going to do a live stream. It's called Ask Me Anything. But it's kind of a scary thing to put a title because people will ask anything. I can't watch that music video without crying. There's a couple of videos like that I have trouble with. But no point. There's certain songs I can't even listen to. I can't. Fire and Rain by James Taylor. I'll turn it off every time I hear it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's a beautiful song. I just can't. I can't hear it. I like Pain, but I don't like that kind of pain. And I can't listen to Cats in the Cradle. I want to hear a crazy story? I'm with Tommy once. Should be in the book. I shouldn't even tell the story. I should put it in the book. I'll tell it. It might end up in the book. Tommy and I were in Salt Lake. And this is a time when we clearly weren't sober. But anyway, this song came on. And there's probably a dozen guys in the room. And the song came on. And I said, someone's got to turn that off really quick. I can't listen to it. And I mean, 3 or 4 guys in them said, yeah, get rid of it. Kill it. And this one guy, I'll never forget it. This one guy goes, oh, no, you got to listen to it. He gets his dad back at the end. He wasn't kidding. It wasn't a joke. That's how he saw it. The hair on the back of my neck stood up. I'll never forget it. He gets his dad back at the end. I was like, oh, it's crazy. I got chills. I swear to God, I'm like, that's, Admission. I purposely listen to songs that break my heart when I'm feeling kind of lonely or down. Whew. Masochist, man. See, I like Pain. I do. I own that, right? Boy, toothache, backache, headache, but heartache, I'd rather you punch me in the mouth. I'd rather you knock my teeth down my throat than heartache. And there's some heartache that just doesn't go away. You know what I mean? You like there's certain things you just never get over. You don't. Like a death of somebody, you just don't ever get over that. What ends up happening is you learn to live with it. I remember watching a commercial on TV about quitting smoking, and they show a guy couldn't pour coffee because he hadn't had a cigarette first. The dumbest things that we did that are easy, they couldn't do. They said they had to relearn how to do things. It's the same kind of thing. I don't know. Actually helps me cork through my trauma. I should. I don't know. Writing help, talking about it. If sometimes I think there's something special about taking a pen to paper and with your hand actually writing something. There's something. I think if you talk with somebody, like you have a confidant, you have a accountability partner, somebody that holds you accountable, you talk to, like, this is what I'm struggling with. What do you struggle? If you have something that helps. That's kind of like journaling, but it's verbal. But there's something different about the written word. It's so tangible. Like if you have a goal, or if you have I don't care what your goals are. If you haven't written them down, those are just ideas. Those aren't goals. Put it to paper, then it becomes a goal. You know what I mean? Tommy says he can't listen to. Yeah, he can't. I don't like listening to it. Yep. That's the only album though. That one is tough for me. I don't think it's quite as bad for me as Tommy, but I have trouble with that one. I listen to Violent Femmes to get out of anger. I can't figure out what's that I'm feeling. Rare for me to notice it. Yeah. It's hard. I don't think we're in tune with our own engine. Like we have a warning panel on our car. Your tire pressure is low, or your gas is low, or your signals, whatever. You got your brights on. We don't have that panel up here or visually in front of us to know, you know what I mean? So a lot of times there are things that are going on. Like, for instance, when I was in high school, I played football, okay? When I wasn't playing football, I'd end up getting into fights and just, in the moment, couldn't see it. In retrospect, looking back, I had a lot in me that needed to come out, and I didn't have a release. I didn't have a vehicle, an outlet. And football was violent, and I wasn't going to get in trouble. I wasn't going to catch a charge. I wasn't going to have to be, get grilled for what I did. More often than not, I'd get that. You know what I mean? So I got into a lot less fights during football. And it had nothing to do with back in the day. I thought it was just because I was on the field more. I was working out more. It wasn't. It was just I had an outlet for that. And when you get older, you got to figure out different outlets because you can't throw down. You can't be throwing hands in your 40. You can, but you'll end up catching, it's not like it was 30, 40 years ago. Things were different then, I don't know. I struggle to cry. Okay. Yep. The music helps me cry. Wow. Yeah. My therapist helps me with my feelings, and my YouTube channel helps me speak my truth. Then you have to, whatever you do, don't stop that. Here's the thing. What works for somebody isn't going to, that's why this is also weird. That's why doctors call their thing a practice, because we're all different. We all have different things that work for us. And when you figure it out, like Goosebump can figure out, if you're able to, you can go, oh, wait a minute, this is what's happening. That's beautiful. So you got to do the same thing, Jen Marie. I know the older I get, the more sensitive I get. I'll cry at a bad weather report. I can't watch like any SPCA commercials. I just can't do it. Sarah McLachlan, what were the old commercials? Was Sarah McLachlan, whatever she is? You gotta be kidding me. I couldn't watch those commercials. I remember my kids. When my kids were little, the commercial would come on, all my children would be crying. I'd be changing the channel. I don't know. The older I get, I don't know. It's weird. I'm hoping we get a black Primatalia one day from personal experience. Ghosts habanero and Thai peppers. That would be interesting. ASPCA. That's what they were. I don't know what I said, but that's what they were. All right, guys, we're going to go just for another minute or so. I hope everybody's having a great day for real. Tomorrow we'll be doing a live. And the reason I did it at this hour for everybody is because I kind of went past our window for the bus pass guys. So we'll do another one tomorrow for the bus pass between noon and 4. Toby, good to see you. I got another minute, then we're going to bounce out of here. You guys are awesome. So I have this really great video that we shot today. It is hilarious. So I don't know when I'm going to have it uploaded. I do have to. I have to have this edited. Here's the thing: the second that, like it is what it is, And the second that one of them said the bad word, there was a lot of it. So there's going to be a lot of quacking or whatever noise. Ever hear that you guys you have kids? All of you guys have kids. Watch SpongeBob SquarePants. You ever see the SpongeBob where he swears and that funny little sound that they use when he swears? I need to find that. I want to use that every time one of the guys swears because there's probably going to be 30 or 40 of them. It was a 30-minute video. And it wasn't like they were trying to do it. It wasn't like they were talking like they were longshoremen or anything. But I don't do it, and you'll see. But I think it'll be funny. Sensational cinema, man! You really came at a bad time. I'm so sorry. I'm about to lop this thing off. We've been doing this for about 30 minutes. Tomorrow, I promise, we'll be back. I can send you that sound. Please do, Jen Marie. You should make a curse. Oh, you know what? That would be funny. Ha! I'm going to. It's funny, though, because one of the guys in the video is a former cop. I'm a former criminal. So this was fun. I gave him such a hard time. You guys will like it. Anyway, listen, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I love you guys a lot. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. Be kind to somebody. Tell somebody you love them. This was Chase the